Hi, I'm Liz.
I'm Rob.
And we're from Traveling Left and Right with Liz and Rob. And today we're going to be talking to you about Mount Rainier, and I don't know why he's laughing. and also Crystal Mountain and going on the gondola there. So I hope you enjoy, and hopefully you'll subscribe and thumbs up and like it.
Okay, Liz wants to talk about our recent trip to Mount Rainier. Mount Rainier is a national park. It is a volcano. It's a little active volcano, a little over 14,000 feet tall. It is, like we said, a national park. Entrance fee for a vehicle is $30.
Here's the actual pricing for other types of vehicles that go into the park.
Okay, so there's four main entrances. One is Stevens Canyon, and that's in the southeast entrance, and that's open, late May until October. And that'll give you access to, I'm probably gonna pronounce it wrong, but it's Ohana Pekosh, something like that, and Box Canyons, two different canyons. I'd like to see you try to pronounce it.
Why would I butcher something that I can't say?
If I have pronounced it wrong, I'm so sorry. You can correct me below.
I think it's funny, but
Okay, the next entrance is Nisqually, and that's the southwest entrance of the park, and that's the most popular one of them all. And from there, you can access Narada Falls, Longmire Falls, Reflection Lake, which was closed when we were there, and we wanted to go there anyways, but the road was closed because of flooding. And also Paradise Visitor Center's there, and it was about a mile away from Myrtle Falls. Anyways, that's open year round. And the third entrance is Carbon River, and that's the northwest corner of the mountain. And that's also open year round. And Carbon River is actually, you could only go as far as the gate because it was washed out in 2006 from a big flood.
During the November 2006 flood, the Nisqually River actually eroded the banks of the river and undercut all the foundations of the buildings there in Longmire.
No cars that are permitted past the gate. And then the last entrance is the one we went to, and that one is White River and Sunrise entrance. And that one is on the northeast end. And that one is opened early July through September, actually. The White River campgrounds and hiking trails are also there, several hiking trails. And Sunrise Point and Sunrise Visitor Center's there. And I actually took a screenshot of the GPS system, as it's a lot of winding turns and there's a hairpin turn.
See a couple more big switchbacks coming out.
And that is where you'll find the Sunrise Point, and there's a lot of parking there, and make sure you stop there and take lots of pictures. It's a 360-degree view of Mount Rainier and the surrounding Cascade Range, including Mount Adams.
So check it out and see what we got to see.
Amazing. Coming up to the mountain.
I think I did an okay job on which place to go to.
Beautiful.
We're gonna get some much better views.
We're in July. July 11th, and we have all the snow on the ground. This is amazing. Love it. Look at it.
Wow, look at all of it, those in the pile. Oh, and the creek is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really pretty. It's like a little trail going up even further. Walking on snow. Sit down. Oh, I did want to mention before I go any further, there is a picture of a car that I took by accident, and I have no idea what it is. So I even blew it up so you can take a closer look. If you have any idea what that is, please put it in the comments below, because even Rob doesn't know what it is. It's just a weird looking vehicle. So thanks for that one. And anyways, going back to what we were saying, well, there's a lot of hiking trails that have different levels, and some of them are a little more tougher terrain for the more adventurous people. And let's see, then if you drive up the mountain a little further, you get to the highest point that you can reach by a vehicle, which is at 6,400 feet, and that's at Sunrise Visitor Center.
Very nice place.
And when you first get there, like we saw a line going to the parking lot, and we were trying to figure out what that was all about.
Bathroom.
Yep, there's a bathroom line. I was like, oh, I'm so glad I don't need to go now.
Yep, the bathroom.
Yep, so we ended up parking, and in the meantime, we found about 3 other bathrooms that were throughout the whole visitor center. I guess nobody wanted to explore any further than that. They needed to go right then. So anyways, keep that in mind. And there is handicap ramps for those of you who need it. And this actual time I did need it because I broke my kneecap walking around, not even realize it was broke. And but I had a cane, so
She's tough.
But anyways, inside the visitor center though, there is a place where you can buy food and snacks and drinks and even a beer.
And apparel. T-shirts.
And apparel, yes. In fact, hold on. In fact, we bought this T-shirt here and baseball cap. It's a combination, and it was only $24.99. The baseball cap that I originally wanted was $17.99, but for $7 more, I got the T-shirt for Rob, and I know he appreciates that.
Been over 2 weeks and I still haven't gotten the T-shirt.
Okay, here's your T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Baseball cap. And anyways, that's $24.99. So it's very realistic in pricing. It's not overpriced or anything like that. His Mount Rainier beer, what was it?
$1.75.
So we got 2 cans of that. And if you don't have a cooler, don't worry about it.
I stuck it in the snowbank.
And it worked. And as far as picnicking and eating there, they have a lot of food inside that you could buy. I bought a salad, and it was actually very good. They have a lot of different types of salads, and they have lots of snacks and sandwiches.
They have groceries.
So you have a lot of choices. And they have picnic tables out there, so you could sit down and have a picnic with your family, or if you want to bring your own cooler, you pack it up with whatever, and apparently you're allowed to do that there too. And also, we went tailgating a little bit because the picnic area was a little out of my reach with my... So if you want to bring a bag lunch cooler, make sure you just pack that too. That'll save you some money. And if you just want to tailgate at the back of your car if it's easier, that's great. Maybe you brought your pet with you, which by the way, you can bring pets, but they're not allowed on the hiking trail. There's actually a limited amount of areas that you can use for your pet, and they have to be on a leash. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one. Also at the Sunrise Visitor Center, there's also more trails there to hike, different levels of difficulty as well. And there's a really interesting museum inside there, and if you're cold, which we weren't because it was a little warm side, you go inside, warm up. They have a lot of places to sit, but there's a lot of interesting facts in there and things to learn about the mountain and history of it, you know, having to do with, well, you were reading some of it. What were some of the things you thought were interesting?
Well, the sad one was, you know, the people who worked for the Park Service that lost their lives rescuing those that tried to climb the mountain. That was sad.
That was, it's enlightening.
You know, when the last time it erupted, you know, the snowfalls that come, go, that close things down.
I'm thinking this might be a lake down there because it looks like it's water outlined. Really difficult to tell. But I think it might be a small lake. Let me know what you think.
But getting onto that one point, Lizzie brought up, if you're going to bring your pet, it needs to be on a leash. I pretty much saw everyone abiding by that rule. It was very handicap accessible, but it's also a national park and we expect that. Road closures, things that are open, things that are closed, using the national park website for that information.
You mean year round, it could be anything going on. It might be snow overflowing and blocking the roads. It might be a landslide even.
Trees
flooding,
falling, rocks.
all different things. So don't just assume because of the time of year that it's open. It's not necessarily true.
Just go to www.nps.gov.
Also, when the speed limit does say 35, do 35. We saw them handing out tickets.
Inside the park.
Inside the park. And I'm sure that no one really wants to deal with the federal government for a traffic ticket.
Especially on vacation.
Also, when you're driving around, there's plenty of places to pull over. As I said, people are doing 35. We got in and out of the car multiple times in multiple different locations. There's plenty of wildlife to be on the lookout for. Bring binoculars.
Definitely.
Bring binoculars. Bring your camera. Bring backup batteries. Bring extra memory cards.
There's so much to take pictures of.
Yes, it's absolutely stunning. When we finished up our time inside
The sunrise entrance.
the sunrise entrance, we ended up going over to Crystal Mountain, which is still part of the National Park Service. It's a ski resort.
And it's only 6 miles away from there in the northeast corner.
Nice, easy drive. Gondola per person for an adult was $50.
No, actually it was 44 and change, and it came to $94 and change with two people for that.
I like to round numbers.
Yes,
It was $100. My wife, Lizzie will put up a picture of what they charged. It's well worth it. It's worth the money.
This is the 2022 summer season for the gondola prices, and children 4 and under are free.
And if you're hungry, you could even go up to the restaurant up there. They have a restaurant.
And a bar.
Yep.
And a beer garden outside.
So if you have lunch there, great. The hours are 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if it's the weekend, they're open to 6 p.m.
The views are amazing. Looking over, seeing Mount St. Helens, everything. Seeing Mount Rainier, they have the ski lodge chairs up at the top.
Hiking poles that you can use for free.
It's well worth doing to extend your day. If you're coming out of Seattle, like we did.
It's about 2.5 hours out of Seattle, depending on where you are.
And traffic.
Yes. We just got out of the gondola. Wow, hiking poles.
Just stand here.
Look at this place. And dress in layers, I suggest, because you never know what the weather's going to be, what it's going to be.
I got sunburnt.
Yes, you did. And he wore shorts and I wore yoga pants. We both wore t-shirts and we were both comfortable. And I
was
actually
hot.
I bought a sweatshirt going up the gondola thinking it's going to be a little cooler up there. No, definitely
Hot.
not. So check your weather forecast first before you bother even packing extra clothing going up the gondola. I mean, bring it, put it in the car in case it gets colder later in the day, but the weather can be a big array of
We,
highs and lows.
both Liz and myself, were blessed with such unbelievably good weather
Yes.
for our whole vacation.
And this was the
And
end
Mount
of our vacation.
Rainier
That was the top.
Did not
cherry.
disappoint. It was one of the highlights of our trip out west.
And I'm so glad we went.
Yes, so am I.
And it's actually one of those places I want to go back and really explore again. And once my knees healed.
I want to bring all the grandkids. Oh, they
they'll
love it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
All
absolutely.
ages, really.
Yep. Bring a whole car full of them. I'll turn them loose.
Well, thank you for watching us, and please sure to subscribe and thumbs up, like it. Thank you.